Cristiano.
2019 was the last time that Al Nassr got their hands on a league title. They didn't play in the King's Cup quarter-final this week either, having exited at an earlier round, so it isn't quite going to plan for them right now. But what we did have in this fixture last season was a quite remarkable goal from the man on the right of your picture there, Cristiano Ronaldo. A lob from 40 yards out, and I was listening to an interview that he did last month talking about the fact that he'd reached the 2-year anniversary of his time in the Saudi Pro League, and he named that goal as his favourite Al Nassr goal since arrival. The good news is for these two teams is that it's not quite as warm as some games have been here only a couple of months ago, Paul.
Yeah, you notice the teams playing in a different way actually as the climate changes. As we get towards the winter months, you can see the teams playing more of a high tempo, more of a high pressing rather than a possession game, and you know the pace of the games are noticeably quicker.
Changing formation tonight from Akhdoud, and that might have something to do with the fact that they're missing 3 players this evening, 3 changes from their win over Al-Weda, which was a massive victory for them actually back in December. Ibrahim Akone, Sebastian Pedrosa and Said El Rabai are the 3 that drop out. So coming in, Al-Zabdani, Al-Qaeda and Damien Lowe, the Cent, had a spell with Al-Ittihad and most recently has been out in the United States, playing in MLS, in Al Nassr's passionate support. Hassan's pass just about making its way through to Otavio. That's Ronaldo. First look at goal, first shot at goal. Al Nassr throw. Basso trying to trick his way to make some room, and then Godwin has poked in the opening goal. And a shock as well. Akhdoud ahead at Al Nassr, gifted to them by the home side. Some really shaky defending from Al Nassr. Bento beaten. There's another Al Hassan who has not had many minutes of football this season, only 61 prior to tonight in all of Al Nassr's league games. Of course, having not had a game for a month as well, you wonder how rusty 1 or 2 of these players will be, particularly those who didn't have a run-up to it prior to the mid-season break. The sprightly Mane playing a 1-2, which has eventually worked his way through, and goalkeeper not getting enough on it, and it's in, it's Mane, it's 1-1.
Worked on the right-hand side by Al Nassr, good possession again. Good interchange, Sadio Mane linking up. It's good play, good 1-2, there's nobody offside, Mane over the top. Ball comes out, and it's just dinked, and it's there where the assistant flags that the ball's gone out to play. 2 centre-halves and the goalkeeper both go for it, make a real mess of it. But I think the assistant on the far side has decided that at that point there, the ball has gone out of play. Goalkeeper Vitor grasping at thin air. Ball comes back to Mane. I mean, he's not going to miss from there. But VAR might take some unpacking on this one. He went to head it. Damien Lowe went with his foot. Head and foot collided. Paulo.
But behind to a team who began the evening relegation zone, Akhdoud. Garib's delivery, there's Laporte, first touch was neat enough, but not as neat as it needed to be before it's clattered away by Al-Muwallad.
Does well. Laporte gets so much time at the back post. Ronaldo there, Cristiano Ronaldo looking for a penalty.
Having looked quite assured in the early minutes of this game, Akhdoud, you can almost see the pendulum. Stepan Thomas, first experience of this league as well. Over it goes for Ronaldo. Couldn't take it in his stride. And
it's a great crossfield ball over the top of Asiri on the half volley. So you know it's not a bad touch. It's good. Save you good when they've got the pace who can do exactly what they've just done on the counter.
Ronaldo for Al Nassr, on for Garib. Slipped, but almost as quickly back to his feet. A potential move to Fenerbahce in these days ahead. Here's Otavio. Mane, can he find the room? He's been squeezed for it a little. Angelo keeps things going. Otavio, clever cross from him, and the goalkeeper's beaten. It might be Al Ghanam's goal, or did Sadio Mane get there before it crossed the line? Either way, Al Nassr break through and have their first goal of 2025, and it's 1-1.
It's a wonderful ball into the far post. It's a decent header. You wonder what they're doing. You're thinking he's going to head it back across goal, Al Ghanam. It's Otavio's ball in, floated to the far post. Al Ghanam gets there. You're thinking he's going to head it across goal, but he doesn't. He heads it down low. Vita's near post. It's a lovely, strong header.
The run from Garib. Not too many in the box at the moment. Ronaldo was lingering outside of the area. Ronaldo's delivery, great.
Even a youngster, he's got quick feet, and he's not afraid to go up against Damien Lowe.
Is this shoot? Goal's coming. Is this something special from Ronaldo? It's a dink into the penalty area, which done. There's Otavio. Michel. Ronaldo should get to this. He's always stumbling and make a positive run before turning back to find a teammate again. There's Mane. Oh, penalty! A barge in the back of Sadio.
It was, we talked about his assist. It's a ball played, pinged into Sadio Mane, and he leans on him. You can see why the referee's giving it the right foot there. He doesn't need to go and win the ball there. He's trying. See it again from this angle. Puts his leg through Sadio Mane's legs. It's just...
Cristiano Ronaldo, 59 goals in his 59 league appearances since arriving in Saudi Pro League football.
Watch himself.
Doesn't look flustered for a moment, does he, Cristiano Ronaldo? The world's eyes always on him. And his focus always on one thing and one thing only. Adding to that goal tally, here he comes, Ronaldo, it's perfect, it's 2-1 Al Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo's 11th of this Saudi Pro League campaign. And is this the start of another charge in 2025 to another golden boot for the Portuguese? Ronaldo for Al Nassr, and they've spun the game their way.
And who else? That man again. He went through a spell, didn't he, just before the break? When he...
Is it the eyes, or does he have that depth? Unless they can come up with something right at the end of this first half in the same way they did at the beginning of it. Or are they going to find themselves potentially out of this game completely? Angelo, Ronaldo, and it took a deflection, and that's why it didn't get to Mane.
Well, they've got to get to half-time now, Akhdoud. They've got...
Threaded through for Ronaldo. A hint of offside maybe. Ronaldo goes on, and he's blocked by the legs of the goalkeeper, Paulo Vitor, and they didn't look like there was a flag against him.
He's timed his run really well there. Give the assistant referee on the far side a lot of credit, because it looked to the naked eye there that Cristiano
is inside the 6-yard box, everyone else outside of it. Ronaldo met it. He had the goalkeeper right next to him as well. Simakan's kept it alive. What's going on here? This is a Syrian Ronaldo now, having rather heated conversation. There's a bit of pushing and shoving between those two as well. Nassr has literally just come back onto the pitch and then has got involved in some sort of alto.
Maybe slightly overzealous in what he had to say, was make sure you look after yourself and your own welfare.
Nassr is now going off, and it's not because he's been sent off. I think it's because they are making the decision, Akhdoud, that
Finally.
he needs to go off.
Finally. I mean, that decision should have been taken a long time ago. And I think that's the point that he was making. He was checking on his welfare, making sure he was okay. But I don't think he liked the response that he got, and then he was slightly overzealous in making his point back to Nassr. But Nassr shouldn't be on the pitch. The doctor should have taken him off a long time ago.
I would say they agree with that sentiment as well after his shaky start. And it goes to Ronaldo. Oh, the goalkeeper's dropped it. Ronaldo couldn't get his feet sorted in time. He wasn't expecting it. Otavio. This is Angelo. Now Gabriel. Plenty has happened in the 58 minutes of it. Most notably the goal from the... This is a man who's going to leave a huge legacy in this country once he's finished. He's talking about his own personal interest in how football in Saudi Arabia looks, how the Saudi Pro League looks 10 years from now, long after he's finished playing.
Yeah, invested into not only Al Nassr, but into the Saudi Pro League, into the country. And you can see what the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia are doing with sport. You look at what they've done for boxing, you look at the events that they put on in the country.
Strong play by Angelo to nick the ball back and set Ronaldo free. Khamis has gone back there with him. Keeping his feet well was Al-Ghanam. He's got it through to Otavio, on for Ronaldo. This is Gabriel. This is really good from Al Nassr. It's not the end product though that they wanted after such a fluent move.
Makes so much space for himself. This is the Cristiano Ronaldo back heel. No harm seeing that again. Manager just felt like he wanted to change it up, fresh legs. Which in the last, 18 minutes of normal time, plus whatever.
Recovered well, but Al Nassr get it back again. Here's Ronaldo, bit of a roar as the ball drops at his feet. Mane is racing forwards, he's kept it in as well. Bit of work to do, Gabriel in the middle. Instead it's set to the edge of the box and fired through and just...
I mean, losing 3-1 to 2-1, so they're going to have a real go now. They've got an opportunity now in the last 10 minutes.
But will they leave themselves exposed? Ronaldo. Bushell. Mane had... Ronaldo thought about it, didn't he? Intercepted briefly by Alabas. Angelo for Al Nassr. Angelo spinning it in. Ronaldo might yet reach this. He has. And then he has run out of turf, or his boots didn't quite do the job he... Gabriel. Mane just raising an arm in the air just to alert Gabriel. The
missive from Akhdoud. You'd expect them to go and press, try and win the ball back, get something from this game.
Al-Ghanam. Oh, the header from Mane finishes it off. Al Nassr are going to win the game. Sadio Mane has his second of the night. Crept in, unseen, and with that powerful bullet of a header, beats Paulo Vitor. Al Nassr 3, Akhdoud 1.
Well, it's a brilliant header by Sadio Mane, but it's all about the delivery and the ball in on this right-hand side from Sultan Al-Ghanam. Gets the ball out of his feet, he looks up, puts it into an area. He can see Mane in there, but he's not aiming for Mane, he's aiming for an area. Mane gets on it at the near post.
Mane, I'm sure he'd love one more chance to come his way before the end, and we are right at the end of the game now, as Ronaldo gives it to Bushell. Ronaldo again. This is Gabriel. Well, that's beautiful feet, but they, from awkward beginnings, having